Justice in reverse. This is a very powerful deck and it has a lot of symbolism. So he's literally, I feel like there was a period before now where there was a lot of, you were trying to figure things out, kind of get things right.
Yeah.
And I feel it's almost like I'm getting this analogy of like swimming against the current.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's kind of what's influencing behind, and I feel like that's kind of where you're focusing on right now. You're almost like, okay, like I'm tired of swimming against the current, like I'm just tired and I want things to go better. And usually the justice, when the justice appears upright, it's like, okay, it's done, like the karma's done, it's getting cleared.
It's almost there?
It's almost there. I don't know what that means, but
things are looking up for you.
yes, energetically, like you're done swimming against the current. I don't know what that means, like, and it could be in a situation, it could be it could be like a relationship
from Curaçao.
Yeah, yeah.
Like beating the interest rate out of that.
Yes. That's all he's worried about, right? His credit.
His credit.
I know, dude.
It's a good sign.
It's a good sign. You're gonna get your credit score where you want it to be. That's what it says.
But I think I know where it's going. I think it's like my career, you know, like because we're both stand with comics and like it's a long road to get where you want to get, you know. So yeah.
Oh, yay, Martin.
No more swimming against the current.
Am I next?
I don't know.
I could go next. I could go next.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna go next. Okay. Let's see.
What does my love life look like?
Oh God. Okay. Let's do this.
I've never asked about my love life. So
I know. Let's see what's going on here.
No cards come out.
They're like, be
Ghosted
patient.
again this time of the day.
I'm ghosted by the cards.
You're ghosted by spirit.
Imagine.
Let's see. Okay. Let's see what spirit has for
That's why I
you.
feel extra lonely at night. Not even the spirit wants to come.
Oh. I knew this. I knew this was gonna happen.
What you mean?
Because before I even tapped in, it was like spirit was like, you already know what's going on. The high priestess came out, and I feel like for me, what's going on with your love life, I feel like you need to like stop second doubting yourself when it comes to your love life. Meaning, you already know. You already know, like you could walk into a place and you already know who you're gonna jam and you're not gonna jam with. So I feel like you need to stop like trying to like lower your vibration or your standards or lowering your expectations. Like you need to walk in and be like, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, and be okay with that. Like the high priestess walks in, she doesn't have to say nothing. Just with her energy, she pinpoint who she wants to connect with. And I feel like Spirit's telling you that you need to, it's more about you owning and embodying your intuition and like that vibe that you have when you connect with people.
It's strong, yeah.
It's strong, and I feel like you've like, sorry to say this, but you've mindful yourself, like when you walk in and you try to lower your expectations. So you're like, you try to dim yourself so that you could connect. So it's like, no, you need to keep on going high and you need to wait for that person to come meet you here.
Dang.
So,
But good luck.
good luck.
it'll look up. Wow.
I was literally thinking about that 2 days ago where I'm like, why do I second guess myself? And I was literally like, and I was like remembering times where I've done it recently.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, I've never had my cards read before. I'm pretty nervous. I feel great about my life. My love life is not that great because I go for looks. I do. I'm into like a Brad Pitt, but the guys who want to date me look like Steve Buscemi. So yeah.
Okay, let's give it to you.
I'm going to be 30 this year, so I'm hoping this will say that there's somebody
Nikki,
outside.
You're such a cutie.
All right.
Okay.
Good energy.
Okay, the 9 of Cups came. I'm gonna be real with you. Like the 8 of Swords is here in the bottom of the deck, and this is something that's really on your head. Like it's almost like one of your torments. Like and the way you deflect is by making fun of it.
Oh.
You're like you're literally like always but deep down inside you're like you're dying. Like I really want this. I'm ready. I want this relationship. I want something. And then here you are, then King of Cups in reverse. It's because I feel like you have so much to give, but you wear masks. You don't want to, like, not in a bad way.
Okay.
When it comes to love in your heart wears a mask. So you try to play that cool vibe, but deep and down inside you're like one big teddy bear that just wants to love on people. Like
He's a teddy bear.
You just want to love. You just want to love. But it's like, and it's also hard for you to receive. So like let's say
Sexually? No, just kidding.
no, I don't know about that. I mean your heart.
Well, that was very uplifting. I mean, give it up for the spiritual alchemist, Cindy Connect. Cindy, I mean, you shined a lot of light for all of us today.
It was all warm. It was all
Yeah, it was good.
messages. Yeah.
Yeah, it was all good.
We love it. And you know what? We're going to go to happy hour now after this and hope that the man of our dreams will be waiting there. And if not, we'll be there for last call. Guys, keep it locked on the Zoo. We're going to be right back with fitness star and actress Kelly Grayson. Don't go anywhere.
Somos la
What is up, yo? We are back on the zoo with another amazing guest. Give it up for A-Rock!
We're excited you're here.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
You're like, I'm not sure about these guys.
Right. What's going to happen?
Now, you're the founder and CEO of BPM Music, right? Huge company that's helping independent artists all over. Now, where did the idea for this company come from?
I think the idea came from just finding a solution. I used to work in radio for many years, and then I needed to solve on how to discover music for myself. I was working with some of the major labels, Universal Music, Sony Music, and even Warner, and the way of just receiving music, it was just a little outdated. So I wanted to solve my own problem, and that's how BPM came about. Yeah.
And look at it now. I mean, you are giving so many tools and services to independent artists, so it's kind of like label services.
Yeah, so we work with independent artists, but we work with majors as well. We work with all 3 major labels, including big independent labels, and so, and we service some of the biggest DJs all over the world. Yeah.
That's always something that like gives me not anxiety, but I'm just like, I want to listen to new music. You know, like I have Spotify, so I'll have my like set playlist and stuff. But it's always like, who's new? What's new? You know, I'm actually, it's almost like an addiction.
No, but it's true because I feel like you get fed the same like 10 songs all over again.
Especially on the radio, yeah.
Right. I'm tired of Demi Lovato. I'm like, let's discover something new. So it's great that your company helps people discover new artists.
Yeah, so that's one of our biggest things, is just helping DJs discover new music, right? So we do that by setting algorithms and curating playlists, so that way people, the DJs can discover new music and be able to play your favorite song or even new songs at your favorite festival.
What's your favorite type of music?
I listen to I listen to Bad Bunny a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, the new albums for sure. Drake's new album is definitely different than other albums.
If you want to dance and cry at the same time in that.
Yeah. So I listen to a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you actually started DJing when you were 12.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
Didn't you need that like expensive equipment, or like? You
saved that communion money.
Pretty much. I mean, I just started getting used equipment and then just building my way up. Yeah.
That's sick.
That's so cool.
Will you go out and play at parties and stuff?
Yeah, local parties and then just family parties. It started off that way, and then years later, I just, I figured, you know what, I'm doing good for myself, but how can I help other DJs? How can I help their careers instead of just being me, being the center of attention? So.
Well, I have to ask, and I love to ask DJs this, because when you're up there, you're playing, there's a lot of energy in the crowd. What's been the craziest thing that you've seen on stage?
As a DJ.
As a DJ, what's going, because people think that people can't see them. Now, we see you in the club and what's going on behind that totem pole. What's been the wildest thing that you've seen?
So, me as a DJ?
Yeah.
On stage, in the crowd, when people think they're blending in.
A lady brought her baby in, or... I couldn't find the babysitter.
See, I don't remember as me as a DJ, but I have a friend who plays in Mexico, and he plays for the Baja Beach Festival.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah, so he's actually from LA. His Instagram, all he does is just record people that go to spring break parties and all that, and all he does is just record some of the outrages.
There's actually an account full of these things.
If you want to see how the pandemic started, right in the audience. I asked that to Diplo. I said, Diplo, what's been the craziest thing you've ever seen in the crowd? He goes, people will legit just have sex in the crowd and not even. So it's going to happen for you. One of the DJ's event, you're just going to get them feeling so good that it could just happen.
I mean, you see in his account at least, you see some of the craziest stuff that people are doing out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, where is your mother?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
So you've accomplished so much. What's left to do? What's next for you?
So I think what we're working on right now is BPM started as a music service for DJs, and we're evolving the company into just becoming a suite of products for just music and creators. And so we're steering away from just music service for DJs, and now we're providing tools for creators and musicians all around. So our latest product actually provides sounds for producers now. And so as if you're into music, if you're a musician or you're looking to create music, BPM's going to have all the necessary products for you to start your career.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, and that's important too, because a lot of the songs now they use the same beat, and the beat gets repurposed. So I guess to make sure there's
sampled.
Sampled,
That
right?
is
And the
crazy.
producers are protected.
Yeah, so think of it like they're the chefs, we're just providing the ingredients, right? So, yeah.
BPM. Can anybody, as a fan, can I join BPM? You know?
Yeah, we always get asked that, but I guess some of the, I don't know if you've ever walked into a club and you hear some of the music that sounds a little different than what you're used to hearing on Spotify. That's because the music is either being created by us, specifically for the DJ use. So it's different. It's not your regular general market use. The music's slightly different.
Okay.
And are you guys related to the there's a radio station, right? BPM Radio?
Yeah, that's different.
Different.
We always get asked
forget
that.
them.
Yeah.
This is your guy.
Right. Well, we're so excited to have you here, and everyone's got to look at BPM. You know, and if you're an
music
artist,
tool.
a music tool. If you're looking to get in control of your career, BPM is the place for you. Tell everybody where they can follow you.
Follow me at AROCK. It's just AROCK, and then BPM Supreme.
Cool, cool.
I love it. I love it. Well, guys, keep it locked on The Zoo. We're going to be right back with fitness star and actress Kelly Grayson. You're watching The Zoo. The party's right here.